All right, there we go. Some slouch. All right, better. All right, check audio, check here. Hello, welcome everybody to the Daring Player Squad channel. It is a Sunday, which means it's Bad Voice Dubs Day. Here with me is Joyce.
Hello.
And it's your boy, Rashi. We're going to go ahead and proceed on to the investigation for episode 2, where Trucy is now our defense. What's it called? Our client. She has been charged with the murder.
She's been charged with murder.
I mean, like, is there any other cases we take on except for like violent murder cases?
Man, why does it always have to be violent murder?
Yeah, it's also a weird murder case. It's not like, Your Honor, my client can't pay his
speeding tickets.
Or my honor, Your Honor, he didn't mean to steal those candy bars. It's always got to be straight up murder. But yes, hello, welcome. The channel is 5 people who play video games. Today, again, is our day. Here we are in front of Penrose Theater talking to an old friend, Emma Skye, who is now a full-blown forensics investigator. And is no longer on the Snacku Binger. She's grown up to properly handle her stress levels. There's a civil case later. Oh, really? Okay.
That's the DLC, I believe.
Oh, it's just okay. Well,
I believe.
Yeah. All right. I believe we were going into talking with her. So let's go ahead and start talking more about the incident and what she knows about.
Talk to Emma.
Why is the case being treated as a homicide now and not an involuntary manslaughter?
Well, apparently, there's something that proves it was a straight-up homicide.
Well, that's vague. Do you know of any of the details?
No, I'm afraid that's all I was told.
Really? How come?
Well, because the lead prosecutor's kind of a hard guy to read.
Oh, right. This is the first time we're going to see the new prosecutor.
Though, maybe it's just a culture gap thing. Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts.
Wait, what do you mean by culture gap?
I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different.
So what exactly am I up against tomorrow? Let's talk about Emma first. Congrats on finally becoming a forensic investigator you always wanted to be.
Thanks. I failed that exam so many times that I finally did it. I can finally use my forensics kit openly whenever I want.
Oh yeah, you used to have to stealth use a kit. You used to have to stealth use a kit you sent away for her.
Oh, I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know. I've got forensics as a hobby and then forensics as a job.
So basically nothing has changed.
You shut your little whore mouth. What?
Make me, bitch!
Are you kidding?
And the game ends in another civil case. All right.
I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want.
Are you sure you're allowed to do that? She is.
Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into a personal database. Oh, that's all. Now, hold out your hands. I need to get your prints too.
Just promise me you won't use them for evil.
No guarantees. I can't believe she took my prince too. Apollo?
All right. Who's the new prosecutor here?
Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. As a part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. So the prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. Ooh, that's a bad look.
I mean, it's got a shakeup has to happen. Right?
I know, but still, the fact that...
How many of them?
How many of them?
I'm just gonna tip this a little bit lower.
Yay, you can see me now.
Yes, all of us behind this lovely, this lovely bench. It still needs to be like slightly. We need to like slightly angle it, but.
I mean, if you really wanted,
we could, but no,
nah,
it's fine.
Nah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And now that's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case.
And that's part of it, yes. We were short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting.
Oh, it sounds like a.
Sounds like Phoenix.
Sounds like Phoenix, yeah.
Phoenix in reverse. This is a cultural exchange. This is what's happening.
Yeah. And what's the purpose of his visit?
Well, some insurgent from the Kingdom of Kurain are thought to be hiding out here. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally.
So he's from the Kingdom of Kurain?
That's right. He's also a Kurainist monk.
Oh, cool. A monk? So how did he get assigned to this particular case anyway?
It seems he was very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up.
I don't understand why a prosecutor from Kurain would come over here and be like, I need to learn. Because in Kurain, it's just like, there are no defense attorneys. Why leave? It's just like, you never lose. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe one of the few monks that have internet access and be like, there's more to it out there.
Maybe. So he was just curious, huh?
I mean, also history. He took an entire crime scene over quite earnestly. And just as everyone else was ready to call it a case of involuntary manslaughter.
Oh, I can't remember. What's this monk's voice?
This is where we'll rock, paper, scissors and see who wants to voice him. This is most certainly a murder. The cruel act of an impure soul. A cruel act of an impure soul.
Wow, okay. Cool, judge me.
Yeah, we'll see who wants to take that.
Cruel act. Maybe just needs to be Palpatine.
Oh, you'll see. And that's what he said. Just like that. A cruel son of a bitch. It's gonna be a terrible
a cruel act of an impure soul.
A cruel terrible imitation of what's his face?
Palpatine?
No. I forgot the prosecutor's name already, but
Prosecutor Sad Monk.
And then he volunteered himself as the prosecutor for this case.
He's supposed to be a non-binary. Okay.
With the shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So, Trucia was arrested all because of this guy? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. He says court is where a victim receives their last rites. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims. So, to him, a trial is like performing funeral rites to the victim, huh?
That's certainly a unique way of looking at it.
His name is Nayuta
Sadamari?
Sadmari. Yeah.
What? Nayuta Sadamari?
That's right. What? Do you know him or something? You do.
Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him.
Yeah, you do. You know. Yeah, you do. Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yes. They say he travels the world solving difficult case after difficult case. Where there's a hard case to crack, he's called in to prosecute it. Wow! Sounds like he's going to be tough to beat.
I can't believe this. I have to stand in court against him?
He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to.
Huh? So he's a pretty agreeable guy, huh?
Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in crime? Could he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would.
Even so, do you think you could do us a favor, Emma? Could you tell Prosecutor Satamati about Trucy? About what a good person she is?
Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed murder. I hope he listens to reason.
Me too.
This is looking pretty bad, Apollo. This is looking pretty bad, Apollo. Colton filter.
Colton filter. It sure fucking does. Sure fucking does.
They're calling it a murder, and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do?
Oh, look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. That's what.
Bright side? What bright side?
Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. If you could find out who that is, we can prove Trucy's innocence. Do you have my RDJ voice down? Maybe, we'll see.
Oh, hey, you're right.
Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find two things: proof of Trucy's innocence and evidence of the true culprit's identity.
You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope.
And that means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be all right if we investigate the scene?
If I said no, you'd just do it behind my back anyway, right?
Would I do something like that? I guess the jig's up.
All right, but I better come along. Who knows what sort of mischief you get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you? Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of the crime, you know.
What about you? You used to do all kinds of forensic tests on things without permission.
There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice.
How is that even remotely fair? Screw you. So we just go ahead and move on then. I'm assuming to the stage or the dressing room. Does it matter?
To the dressing room. You promised to pick up Trucy's little black book. I mean, her notebook. I mean, her
little naughty book. The dressing room looks just like the way it did before the incident. All the bunnies are still here. I hope they're being fed. All these items look kind of lonely without their owners.
We have to find Trucy's notebook for her.
Let's see. She said it would be in her blue handbag on the table, right? We should see what else we can check out while we're here. Let's go ahead and
examine.
Pick up Trucy's book first.
Yes. Pick up.
Which I'm assuming it's this one. There it is. What's this? A script of the show. It says Bonnie, so it must belong to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. That's super sexy. You and I got to see the first two. You and I got to see the first two parts up to the end of the 10:20 a.m. segment. But this Miss Reyes's fire trick, we didn't get to see that part.
Yeah, because they canceled the show after the accident.
Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Okay. Come to think of it, when Mr. Reyes turned into a dragon, it breathed fire, didn't it?
Coin tricks and fire tricks were Mr. Reyes' specialties. Maybe they had a big finale planned, where Mr. Reyes and Trucy would face off in a grand magical showdown after his revival.
The show script was added to the court.
Yeah, but in her bag. Yeah. Just, rifle through a girl's bag. Totally.
She said we could. Oh, there's that handbag Trucy was talking about. I feel a little funny about digging through a girl's purse. Condoms, more what are those condoms for? I guess it's okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. You see?
But not you, Apollo. Let me do it. God.
You're right. There's the whole condoms. There's a lot of condoms.
Let's see. Huh? Oh, wow. There are a lot of condoms.
Where's Max Collect?
No, not this. What is this? Is this a big We're never talking about this to Mr. Wright, all right? Oh, wow. She has... Oh, Trucy, you are bad.
What is it? I want to see it too.
Oh, no, you shouldn't.
It's giant.
That's between us girls. She said it was a black notebook, right? But there's nothing like that in here.
Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it. Let's keep looking around for it. This giant black... What else am I looking at?
You've seen the script, examine the posters on the far left.
Trucy put some posters up. Trucy put some posters up, I see. Oh, there's one of Troop Grammary. And the fucking fourth guy we never knew
right?
about.
Troop Grammary, magical menagerie, hey? Looks like a bunch of folks dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me.
But isn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress?
Was Troop Grammary really such a big deal back in the day?
Oh, I guess so. Everybody in the country knew them back then. And they had great tricks. Like making a building disappear, or escaping a safe dropped from a helicopter. They had to have 4. I don't know why. They never mentioned it in the previous for the poker symbols. Fair. I mean, there's 5 of them, right?
Yeah. Cause you would think, if anything, that Magnifi himself would not have a card symbol.
Yeah.
Like, he would be like a wild card joker or something.
I think the new guy is the Joker, because there's 2 Jokers in the deck.
I guess so.
Magnifi doesn't count. Then why is he a spade?
I mean, it's his show.
This game is unplayable. Makes no sense.
You know, you would think that it being him as
Show's
the
over.
lead, he would get the special one. But no, whatever. Whatever. Wow, I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. But even you knew about them. Then they must have been really, really famous.
I used to see them a lot on TV. I think it was back when I was in junior high. The one in black was the original leader of the Troop Grammary, Trucy's grandfather. His name was Magnifi Grammary. And the one in pink with the mustache, that's Zach Grammary, Trucy's late biological father.
Oh, and look, there's Mr. Rios.
Athena just like glazes over that.
Yeah, I know, right? So this poster's from back when he was a member of Troop Grammary, huh? Well, I mean, everyone knows that Phoenix is her adoptive father.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Trucy said he left the troop after he was injured during a show or something, right? The 13-year-old poster was at it. 13 years, damn. What else are we looking for? Fleurs?
Examine the table on the left below the poster.
The one in blue we don't talk about. Yeah.
I say we take a look through Mr. Reese's things too.
Hey, is that a notebook sticking out from behind his briefcase?
Is it? You're right. It's practically scribbling over here. Look at me.
Yeah, I can see it. Do you think it could be... Oh, wow, Athena. Our hunch was right. It's Trucy's notebook.
What's it doing mixed in with Mr. Reese's stuff?
Good question. The notebook was added to the court record.
Like, I'm almost sure that's a kanji that, a play on a kanji that I can't read. Huh, it's locked. I guess that means we can't read it.
I wonder what kind of secrets there are. I wonder what kind of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it.
Her magic tricks.
Yes.
A girl needs her privacy.
I think it's the group Grammary.
Yeah.
Book of many tricks. Yeah.
Probably. Besides, everyone has a secret or two they don't want others to know about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Come on, Apollo.
Yeah.
Tell me. Tell me all your secrets.
If there's any, if there's anything in there about kisses or crushes, I think Mister might cry.
Oh.
Oh, he should look. I guess he shouldn't look in her purse then,
Exactly.
or her bloomers.
Her bloomers is where she makes things disappear. He'll never find it there. Well, we've examined just about everything, I think. Looking through other people's stuff was so thrilling. Feels like I'm doing something naughty.
I know what you mean. Just don't go poking around. Just don't go poking around in my things at the office.
Why? What do you have to hide?
I don't think I like her. I don't think I like how her eye lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, we'd better go get this notebook to Trucy. All right, and then after that we can go.
Come on, Apollo. Tell me all your secrets. Tell me them or else I'll find them for myself.
6-pack of Matty Ice, Xbox, and a big black dildo. Stage next?
Yeah, go back to the stage.
All right, let's get down to investigating, shall we?
Just make sure you don't move anything or I'll get in big trouble.
Fine, I promise. So I'll only move things I have to.
Well, I have my own investigation work to conduct, but let me know if you need anything.
Oh, there she is. A little.
Oh, look at her.
It's been a while since we've done any investigating.
Examine... Oh, well, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. You do remember how to do this, right? If you don't, I can give you a quick rundown. Nah.
I'm okay.
Yes, Athena, I know how to look around.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I've got it all locked away in the vault up here.
Good. And I'm sure it'll all come back to me, too, as we're going along.
Wait, wasn't it you who just offered to give me a rundown?
Well, I would talk my way through it, and then it'd be fine.
All right, what are we looking at here?
So, examine...
The butt? Yeah. No. What am I
camera on the right? No, you don't have to change your perspective.
The camera?
Yeah.
That video camera is pointing right up at the stage. I wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would...
My Apollo senses are tingling. Wow, this residue data is so fascinating.
She's so fixated on that bloodstain data, her eyes are getting bloodshot.
Quick, Apollo, while Emma's off on forensic fantasy land. Let's see what's recorded on the camera.
Yeah, we saw this before.
Pew!
Kisu. Furai. Istaburu. Oh, then there's a... Then there's a jitsu that happens.
Yeah, and then you see the shadow go up.
That's Mr. Hat exiting the stage. Bunny Sands like, oh my god, nani?
Oh my god.
Nani?
Oh my god.
Omae wa mou shinderu. I don't know why Trucy suddenly has the voice of like a 40-year-old bodybuilder. There's no blood on her sword, right? So weird.
Yeah, one, there's no blood on the sword, and interesting that you know, having done that trick so many times, you don't feel it going through something.
Yeah. Well, it's a rubber sword.
But still, like you would have felt.
Something, yeah. It's the same video we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all.
Apollo, did you notice a strange shadow in that footage?
Yeah, totally.
I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something.
A strange shadow, huh? I wonder what it was. I know exactly what it was.
Examine the sword.
Sword?
Sword.
Swords.
Swords.
Examine sword.
Swords. Oh, I've seen something like this before. It's like that game where you stick swords in a barrel until a little man inside pops up.
Huh? That doesn't sound like any game I've ever heard of.
Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid?
Oh, you know, simple Americans are just happy with a hoop and a stick.
Especially if y'all live in the hood. Actually, I think, yeah, sorry.
This sword. There's a sword here. It's covered in blood. This must be the murder weapon.
Oh, I guess it is covered in blood then. Trucy said she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword.
Unfortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber.
And you would be able to tell the weight.
Hey, Emma, were there any fingerprints on the sword?
Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found, but that could be because the culprit wiped them off.
Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during the show. So she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either.
Child.
Our children are rioting in the back.
No fingerprints.
Sorry. I'm a little tired. I apologize for the yawns. Backstage area, there's a red bucket?
Red bucket.
No. What are we doing here, Joyce? Examine the sword. Paul asks himself whether the culprit would have done this. Select the after the piece set fell. This one?
Maybe.
Oops, sorry. Examine. Shift Aroni, this one. Here we go.
Wow, this dragon is a lot more handmade than I expected.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I put into that. I can't tell you how many hours I put into that freaking thing.
What? You made it?
Trucy had me help it. Trucy had me help put it together. You know, as her assistant.
Wow, no wonder it looks so cobbled together. I mean, she has you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she?
Trucy's smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no.
That's not it.
That's not it. Piece that fell?
I think you might have to go back somewhere else. I don't know if you'd like poke at Emma?
This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of onstage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly.
Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom.
Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. And the timing was so perfect. I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. Oh, here we go. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense.
What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again.
How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with a metal one? Plus, the timing of that dragon set piece falling down? Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Maybe. Something just isn't sitting right.
Ground control to Major Apollo! Can you hear me, Major Apollo?
Can you hear me, Major Tom? That's a reference. Athena, I think I've got it. I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one.
Huh?
To pin the murder on her.
Someone switched the swords? But when could they have done that?
When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with a metal one. After the set piece fell, right?
Yes.
That was to
Because she knows she uses
the rubber sword.
Yeah.
So they swapped in the real murder weapon to implicate that she did it. After the set piece fell, everyone in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried over a cover-up. Someone could have carried out a cover-up operation. Anyone of the stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived.
So what you're saying is... somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime.
Yes, some disgusting individual is trying to get away with murder.
So it's someone related to the show.
There's definitely a high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is.
Yeah. examine the coffin.
Copy.
I think it's still in the front.
No, it's right here. So this is the coffin the dead body appeared from.
I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat! Juicy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it.
That's my line.
Oh, well.
How dare you? You know I get paid by line. I need this, okay? I've been eating ramen for the past week. Trucy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get in there?
I bet there's a secret door or something.
There is. It sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Who knew it could unfold into something like this?
Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea.
I'm sure they make use of it in some way we can't even imagine. What are we looking for here?
Take a closer look and examine the body outline.
I was like, wait a minute. It looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too.
Ooh, a secret door. Let's try opening it.
Well, look at that.
It seems to lead to someplace under the stage. That is what Trucy said.
Yeah.
That's right. It goes under the stage. It goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Hold on. I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here. I'm going in.
Yeah, just jump in.
If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently, there are things down there that will give away the secrets behind their tricks. Well, that sucks. It's all right, and it's all right there. We can't even check it out.
We're definitely gonna have to examine that understage passage at some point, though. So they want us to kind of look around first before going, I guess. A white outline, huh? So this is where the body was.
What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go.
Ooh, stabbing, but that's a stab in the back. That's weird. And he has a...
Oh, wow. It looks like he was stabbed in the back. Yes, that's definitely what killed him.
What's this thing around his waist?
Carabiner?
Yeah, it's not a harness, it's a carabiner, yeah.
It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so the person can float and fly through the air.
Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? Grandfather edited the cut record. That should be it, right? We have to find the bucket.
I don't know, it just says examine everything else.
Oh, so each side, I think each side of this has, oh, no, this is the secret.
I guess it's, not in this area. Is there anything else to...
Examine.
Yeah, is there anything else to examine? Maybe? We have one of these in the office too, don't we?
Yeah, that poor magic prop we used as a shelving unit. Oh, good. I'd kind of like to see Trudy perform this trick sometime.
Well, we both know you'd be the one in the box if she ever did.
I feel bad for the prop, but it could stay as shelving unit in that case. Wow, okay.
Maybe that...
Pretty sure it's all we can look
Because you've
at.
already added the crime scene to your thing.
Yeah. Am I missing... What else am I missing? Doesn't look like anything else. Oh, nothing here. Nothing here.
What if you just go
Maybe
back?
Backstage, maybe. Oh. Oh, hey, this is a curtain. I wonder what's behind it.
The backstage area. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there.
I'll open it a crack and check it out later.
Can you say hi to Joey, please? hello, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Also, hello, Guinevere. Welcome in, welcome in. I see you coming in from YouTube.
The YouTubes.
That's always fun.
Oh, me? Why would I ever do anything like that? Rats. I guess I'll have to ask her to open it for me later. Yeah, I think we're okay. So that's
there you
all
go.
the
That's
investigations we've got. Yeah, so we have to touch everything before. She's just like, yeah, let's check it out.
You gotta touch everything.
Just put our fingies on everything. Just,
Yeah. Touch everything with my grubby little fingers.
Let's see. What else do we need to do on this stage? Emma, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin?
Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was gonna go do that on that end. I like to save the best for last.
We aren't exactly talking about dessert here.
Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing.
I would like to have a slice of your sweetest pie, yes, please.
Oh, yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right?
All right, I guess I'll join you two. So, could you show us how to check for prints, Emma?
Sure. Let's start with the basics.
Either two of us play touch detective. I
have no idea what that is. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins.
So if you find any prints on the coffin, they might lead us to the killer.
If the culprit was dumb enough to leave fingerprints, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now.
Let's see here.
This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting the area with fingerprint powder. Keep touching the tap screen, and when you're done, blow into the mic to get rid of excess powder.
I'll blow on it. I'll blow on it all day long.
The powder in this bottle is all we have to work with. If you run out, try blowing into the mic. Any excess powder will be returned to the bottle.
That's very efficient. All right, I think I'm ready to give it a try. I'm gonna blow my hardest.
Like, how good of a job do we need to do?
There you go.
Yeah. Found some prints.
Get a powder all day long.
Looks like the fingers of somebody's left hand. It was an old DS game. Huh, interesting. I never had a DS, so I definitely...
I had a DS, but I was like playing other games. Actually, no, Phoenix Wright was one game, and Patapon. That's PSP though.
That was PSP, yeah.
I love Patapons. Give me Patapon 3.
Now, let's try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, touch Analyze and select the print. Next, select the print that you want to fuck around with, and then find out.
Seems like the better bet. I've got a pretty clear print here. I wonder whose is this?
I have the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you'd like to compare the sample against.
It's obviously Reyes, probably. Well, the last person who was in the coffin was...
Reyes, yeah.
Myself. RDJ! I don't know why he was in there. Yes, the late and great Mr. Reyes.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Beep, boop, beep. Nailed it. First time.
Bloop, bloop.
I love the fact that it's the
blue badger.
The blue badger icon with the glasses. Because he's the smart blue badger.
Yes.
That's how you know.
Yes. Bingo! Looks like the prints belong to the deceased Mr. Reyes.
Well, if we found prints here, maybe we can find them somewhere else on the coffin too. I guess I'll try dusting for more prints.
This hand looks a lot smaller.
I don't know why I have gremlin noises. this.
Like, do you press analyze for yourself, or?
I think I do.
So you're just having fun now?
Sorry. There, I found some. Just gremlins forensic
These prints
investigator.
are apparently mysterious too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now?
Yes, let's.
This time you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. That'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. If you ever get stuck or confused, you can always touch reset.
Okay, and if I find any prints, I'll choose one to run against your data, just like before. Let's try what? The sides, the backing here?
Sure.
Ooh. No, nothing. Okay, nothing in the back.
Right there.
No, it's just dust. Oh, nothing. Weird.
Hold on, I wasn't reading.
No, nothing here. Do you have any idea, Joyce? Well, on the right-hand side may have been Trucy's. She did touch this side. Oh, nothing. Maybe below? Could make sense. Huh. Interesting. Oh, not seeing anything.
Upper left or upper right section of the face.
Maybe the top. Yeah. Oh, what do you know? Let's just try here first. Ooh, ooh, what's this? Ooh, it's a small little hand. That done. We can analyze.
Analyze.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that how it's pronounced? All right. Analyze that. Oops. I might have missed it.
Doesn't look.
I missed it. Better. There, I got a print.
All right, I'll just check this against my data. Huh? That's funny.
It's Meekin's handprint.
It belongs to Megan's.
Meekin's with his little what's it called?
Walkie-talkie?
Walkie-talkie's just like in the corner, like, they found me.
It doesn't match the prints of anyone involved in this case.
Really? None of them? How could that be?
Yes, his megaphone.
Yeah. His legs. Now then, I wonder if I can find any more prints. In the front, you said?
Yeah.
Near the faceplate?
Uh-huh. Top left or right of the faceplate.
Ooh. Anything on the other side, maybe? Curious? Nope, that looks gonna be about it. Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's hard. I'm just using the, I found another print. Judging from its position and location, it might have been made when someone put this lid on the coffin. Let's see now. There was one part during the show where someone put this lid on, after Trucy had gotten into the coffin. Therefore, the print should belong to... Who should it belong to, actually, Joyce? I forgot the whole scene.
It's pretty... this one.
The bonnet?
Yes.
Bonnet de femme?
Bonnie de femme.
Bonnie and Clyde.
I mean, you can just visually compare. They're pretty...
You can ham print it.
You can ham hand it.
Match fam. Oh yeah, we nailed her to the wall. We got her. Guilty.
Looks like the print belongs to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show.
That's probably when she left her print on the lid.
It looks like that's all about the prints we're gonna find. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. Rios, the bunny assistant Bonnie, and some third unidentified person. But that's strange. We didn't see anybody else up there on that stage during the show. Does this mean some outsider was up there? Somebody unrelated to the show?
Huh. I guess we really can't say at this point.
Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trucy's fingerprints, right?
But that's only because Trucy was wearing gloves.
You shut up.
Hey, Emma, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Reyes' prints?
Odd? What's odd about them?
Well, if Mr. Reyes was standing in the coffin facing forward, why would he have left prints like this, right? No, he would have left prints like this, right? But when we look at the actual prints, he's facing the other way. Maybe he's got inverted hands. You don't know. They're facing backwards. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Hey, what do you know? You're right. I guess you can make a good investigator.
How about you shut up and do your job?
I wonder how they wound up like that. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later?
No, the coffin is much too small for a guy his size to turn around in. About all he would have been able to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting.
Then that really doesn't make sense, does it?
I think I might have hit on a major. I think I might have hit on something major here. Oh, I just have one more question, Emma.
Oh yeah? What is it?
Mr. Reyes was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked?
Oh, right. That.
Not my problem.
The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin. So maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing him in the back. That's his theory anyway. It's not like we have a coroner's report or anything that could actually, prove that, but,
I see. I guess that sounds plausible. Or maybe it's just a bunch of bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Well, I guess that wraps up our investigation of the stage.
Actually, there's still the area behind the curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there?
Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember?
Would you keep staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it for you. Wow, look at you, flaunting your lady killer eyes.
I have my ways.
I'm only doing this because so I don't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. All right, I'll be back.
Ooh, fancy.
Look not behind the curtains.
Guillotine? Whoa, bro. Are we about to eat the rich here?
Welcome to the Wizard of Oz. Well, go on, investigate to your heart's content, but before you move, go on and move anything.
I know. We'll be sure to ask first.
Oh, by the way, just examine the backstage to move to the area beyond the curtain.
Okay, time to get investigating. Examine the backstage.
Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it?
It just goes to show that some things are better left unseen.
Oh, listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday too.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. Cool.
Bucket.
Fucking bucket.
Bucket. A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep the stage tidy.
I doubt that's what this bucket is for. I doubt what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it?
Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought it. Bought that just for this show. You know, just a red bucket labeled fire, because you couldn't use any other bucket labeled fire.
It had to be very clearly marked fire, so people know exactly what it is.
Yeah. When he heard there was going to be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it.
But can a little bucket like that really put out a raging fire?
I'm guessing the owner thought I could.
That's a huge fire hazard.
But it doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What's the point of you buying a bucket then?
Wait a minute. That means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all? Huh. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information. The bucket.
Yes.
Why is the like right the dustpan? Like the broom goes through the dustpan.
I mean, it could be a design thing.
I don't think so. Hey, there's a coffin back here too. It looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside.
No, wait! Look, it's just an illusion.
Illusion!
See? The dragon looks like it's inside,
But it's just a 3D picture.
but it's really just painted on. Painted on the front.
Genius! Oh wow, you're right. That's really something else. I'm gonna blow my fucking load on this shit. Fuck. Oh, I love magic so much.
If the show hadn't been canceled, we might have gotten to see this trick too, huh?
What are we looking for, Joyce?
You've looked at the bucket. Examine the winch in the middle.
Winch.
The winch. What is this thing?
It's a winch. I guess they used it to pull Mr. Hat up. There's two of them, though. Oh, look, there are two winches. One back there and one up here. Double the winch.
Apparently, each winch was rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other one was connected to that weird puppet on the catwalk.
A weird puppet, huh? We'd better go check out the catwalk later.
Is it a ladder or a step ladder? You've done the... There is the coffin that you've done. There's the guillotine and the understage sign. It's a guillotine.
A guillotine?
But it's not real. It's just another one of Trucy's props.
What? You steal my lines?
Yes!
Come in here to my show, steal my lines.
Hey man, that last game was supposed to be mine and I barely had any screen time.
I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show.
Huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for her guillotine trick.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I definitely remember not agreeing to something like that. I definitely remember not agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. Hell no. Hail to the no. Hell no. There's a sign here that says understage. I bet these stairs go to the understage area.
Trucy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the Abyss. I wonder why.
Who knows? Maybe because it's really dark down there or something?
Ooh, I bet they've got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out.
Locked.
Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the Abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh?
Oh well, that's what you call a swing and abyss. You're welcome, chat.
And then the ladder. It looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead.
Do I really have to go up there?
Oh yeah, he has a fear fright.
Why don't you go up ahead and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll love the air up there.
Huh? Where in the world did you get that idea from? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get?
That's not what I'm saying at all. Now up you go. I'll just wait down here.
Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now, this is for Trucy. She needs us.
Well, I guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. Catwalk. Ooh, there's a bun up there.
Are you all right, Apollo? You're white as a sheet.
I'm fine. Don't look down, Justice. Just don't look down.
Those green things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat zipped into it. Let's go check it out.
Way over there? I don't wanna. You can't make me. I'm going home.
Huh? What's that?
It's Mr. Hat with a hook on his back.
Look, Apollo, it's Mr. Hat.
He's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't Trucy say something like...
Oh, I didn't turn on the...
Oh, no, you don't have to.
Okay.
They quickly raised Mr. Hat up by wire into a cushion on the catwalk.
Maybe the stagehands pulled Mr. Hat up and left him here afterwards.
That wire attached to his back. It looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Huh? Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Did that happen during the show? That's odd. It almost looks like it was slashed with the blade. How in the world did that happen?
Apollo, I see that you're trying to take all this in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here.
Get it together, man!
Oh, I can't help it. All right, what else are we looking for?
You've seen Mr. Hat. It says examine everything else. These set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon. Although, they kind of look like they could be a duck and a croissant, too.
Yeah, it is true. The rabbit does kind of look like a duck. You reverse it.
Wah.
Wah.
The ears are the duck bill.
Yeah.
What do they look like to you, Apollo?
The Grim Reaper and a guy falling to his death.
Come on, let's wrap up this investigation before your imagination catches up with you.
Then the winch system.
I guess so.
Yeah. It looks like Mr. Hat is rigged up to this smaller pulley. Let's see. How did it go? After being blown a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild, and just as he's about to stab the coffin, he gets pulled up to the catwalk. And then the smoke screen was used to hide his ascent from the audience view. Then I killed him. Okay. Is there more? This winch is the bigger
I think
winch.
the bigger one.
Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. The dragon's... Oh, that's you.
Oh, the dragon set piece must have been hanging from this.
What else do we have? Is there a moon? The catwalk? Are there mattresses?
I'm just checking where you're at. Hey, look! There are cushions attached to the underside. Well, what are you standing way over there for? Come on! Come on over and take a look!
I'm coming. Look at it. God, there wasn't a way. You're not gonna try and push me off, are you?
Seriously, Apollo? Come on, you'll be fine! Here, do you want me to hold your hand?
Yeah, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, actually, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh.
Just looks like you're right. And Trucy mentioned something. About this, didn't she? That a cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat was pulled up.
Well, I think that about does it for the catwalk. You think you missed anything?
Nope, didn't miss a single thing. We're done here, yes sirree.
I take it you're ready to go down.
Yeah, I think we'd better. I feel like a fainting spell coming on.
Oh, brother, you don't need me to hold your hand again, do you? Let's get you down before you fall down.
Oh, sweet terra firma.
All done?
Pretty much. There's just one thing. The door to the understage passage was locked. Any way we can get down there?
That place. They locked it up as soon as the police finished our investigation down there. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician.
Or we go through the hole. Well, Trucy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. I guess we have to look for somebody else from the show. Bonnie.
Okay, and I better get back on my own investigation. See you around.
Man, she's not. She doesn't look that great looking walking towards us, but leaving, she's pretty got a fat booty. All those snackoos go right to her thighs. It's too bad about the understage area, but at least we learned a few things.
Yeah, like one of your greatest fears.
I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind-the-scenes stuff is set up. Let's see. We found out there are 2 winches backstage. Mr. Hat was rigged to the first winch. And the dragon set piece was attached to the other one.
And both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell to the stage.
And in the chaos that ensued, the culprit could have switched the rubber sword with the real one. So it looks like the best way to prove Trucy's innocence is to identify the real killer.
Oh no!
What a complete and utter mess. This is all just great, That right, kid, is bush league. Small potatoes, a half-grown has been. A half-grown has been. I'm trying to get RDJ's voice, but I can't get the sound of it right. I can get the cadence.
I mean, the cadence will work.
Yeah. Huh? There's somebody on stage. I wonder who it is and what they're doing. Maybe we should go talk to them. Sorry, I switched it to a different voice. Let's go Talkie McTalkerson's. Okay, I have to actually examine the guy. Excuse me, are you connected to the show? What? You two got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as it is. Hey, I remember this guy. Hey, you there! What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me for crying out loud. Mr. Ednitz, there was an accident during the show. An accident? Great, just great. That's all I really need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking in this program? It's that man who was going off at the staff in front of the theater. I ain't never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I say you're not a production staff. Huh? What's that I spy with my little eye? An attorney's badge? Oh. Well, how do you do? I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. Here's my business card, if you would. Charmed to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, you know what? I think he's just a swanky director. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how do you do? I'm sure. I might even give him that voice. The, what's it called? The,
Roger
Rednitz.
The rating Raja.
No, ratings Raja.
Roger.
He's a
ratings. Roger ratings.
It's ratings. Okay, ratings. Oh, thank you. You're from the TV station, I take it? Sharp as a tack, you are. I'm the producer of this TV special. All my idea, by the way. I'm Apollo Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney. Trucy Wright's? Oh, wow, okay. Jesus. Well, ain't that a kick in the head? How about you open up with that tidbit next time, champ? Okay. What happened to the schmoozy Magoo bit? I'm Roger Ratings. Hold the applause. No autographs, kid. I'm on the clock.
Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite...
Really, kid? Try this on for size. Hang loose, baby.
Hang loose, baby. Apollo! It's the Ratings Raja from Take-Two TV! He's huge! Crazy huge, like a real famous producer!
Oh, really? I've never heard of him. Seriously, man? What kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger written, it's the Ratings Raja. Tighten up the TV screen, still not ringing a bell? You ain't seen my hit Saturday night talk show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central? No, I can't say I have. You're blowing my mind, kid. You even know what a TV is? Say it with me. Television.
Netflix.
Netflix. Get with the times, old man. The future is now. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident? No. What kind of comeback is that? Grow some backbone, kid. I basically lobbed one at you. Now hit me with your best barb. Viewers love that. Come on, you gotta sell it. So what? Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot. My best shot? We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel, chop chop. Okay. Here goes... Talk to the hand! Kapow!
Kapow! Really? And why are you pointing all dramatically like we're in court?
I don't know, it just seemed like the thing to do.
Apollo!
Oof, that's going in the cringe reel for sure. I think we can all agree that this was a mistake. If I choked any harder, I'd need a Heimlich maneuver. I blame myself, really. Should have known better than waste good film on a nobody. So, you want an exclusive or what?
Alright, now you can talk to the man.
Roger Ratings, yeah. Today's magic show was being broadcast live on TV, wasn't it?
Damn, that was live?
Yeah, it was. And you were the producer, right? That's right. Rising Magic Star versus Old School Grammary. It was gonna be wild. We were gonna have viewers vote on their favorite magician during the show. And the loser would have had really embarrassing prank done. It was gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings. I don't know. It sounds kind of tacky if you ask me. I'm telling you, man. Modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon. Trust me. All we got to serve up is all we got to do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. More like junk food for the brain.
God, this man and his like...
But that little brat had to go and ruin everything with that little accident of hers. Do you have any idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for that day? Huh, he must know his theater pretty well if he came by that often. That gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindscape of a magical murderess. Closeted comrades come clean. No, closest comrade comes closeted comrades come clean.
I mean...
Well... Tell me, has Trucy always shown signs of being unhinged? When could you tell she was about ready to snap?
This guy's cruising for a bruising, Apollo!
As long as you don't get caught on camera. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? What's that supposed to mean? What were you doing at the time of the incident? Shooting a show in the station studio? We had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other in front of the camera. Okay, what a fucking trash, man. Someone get this piece of trash out of
my sight.
Just get him out. So you didn't see the accident as it actually happened? That's right. That's right. That's why I was shocked when I first got here. So he didn't hear about the accident until he arrived, huh? I'm guessing you really want to know is whether I have an alibi, am I right? My staff at the studio can vouch for me. Why not go there and ask him yourself? You can give him my card and I'll let you in. So you have an alibi, huh? Good to know. Magicians are all a bunch of good-for-nothings, if you ask me. Con artists, thieves is what they are. They trick people into taking their money, and take their money. Coming for you, that's rich, pal.
Magic tricks aren't the same as con jobs, you know.
That's right. The people watching never feel like they've been cheated. Ooh, they got special cell phones now. Lawyer spout hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there. LOL. And post.
Did he just post about us in real time?
Those Grammarys are all criminals. It's in their blood. Trucy Wright ain't no different. That girl is no good. She may look all sweet and innocent, but she's a stone-cold killer.
Don't you dare talk about Trucy like that! You don't know the first thing about her! You wouldn't find a sweeter, harder working girl anywhere, period!
She's got the wool pulled over your eyes, I see. What in the world are you talking about? You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those Grammarly magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes. Does he have a grudge against Trucy? Or maybe against all of true Grammarly? TV is a window to the truth. It's not like that magic stuff or the streetwise charlatans that perform it.
Dude, TV is all about
That pulling the wool over your
Yeah.
eyes. Like, what the hell are you talking about? It's a shame. A crying shame, I tell you. What was supposed to be a fun, lighthearted program turned into this sorry affair. I'll have to sell it to news outlets all over the world if I'm going to make my money back. Trucy Wright will make her debut all right. Not as a magician, but as a criminal. What? It's my duty to report it. Can't let tragedy like this happen again, now can I? Even if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the streets again. We won't let that happen. We won't let you do that to her. We're going to prove her innocence in court. Listen to you, acting all high and mighty. You're just another money grubber. I know how you lawyers do things. You'll stop at nothing to win. I beg your pardon? If you win your trials, you get fat stacks, right? Is money really all you care about?
Says the man. Again,
Fatting himself with hundos.
I know, right? What's with him, Apollo? Why won't he listen?
But enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we do in the media. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Before you even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down. Not if I have anything to say about it. Well, gotta get back to the station. Hang loose, baby.
This
I hate
bitch.
this man. I hate him.
This bitch.
It looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time.
But no way are we gonna let that guy have his way either.
That's right. Okay, we're done with this stage, so let's go someplace else. I still wish we could check out that understage passage, but what else can we investigate right now?
I mean, you could just go down the hole from underneath the coffin. We did open that up.
Yeah, we can try that out.
No, it won't let us. But
Oh, okay.
it won't let us. But it's one of those like, it's literally right there. We could just
do it now. Do it now. We can do it right now. Okay, where are we going next?
back to the dressing room.
Okay. We're gonna find Bonnie.
We're gonna find
Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde. Come on,
That would be a
Ben.
red flag right there.
I know, right?
Oh, it's my boyfriend Clyde. They're guilty. Get them. They're guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. About all that's left to check out is that understage passage. We'll have to try to get one of the staff members to unlock the door. Huh? Someone just came into the dressing room. Ooh.
Oh, it's you people again. You came back.
Huh? Look at this cute bunny.
I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you! the bunny assistant from the show, right? What? Oh, yes, that's right. My name is Bonnie the Femme.
What's the play on words on this one again?
I
forget.
have
Bunny the female? Bunny the girl? Bunny the femme?
maybe.
Girl bunny, essentially?
Maybe.
I think that's what it is. Yep. Bunny. Basically, Bunny the girl. Or the girl bunny.
Let's see. Defame. Oh, defame.
Oh, okay. She's defamous.
Defame.
Yeah. Bonnie defame.
Bonnie defame.
Not defame.
Yes. Defame.
Yeah. I remember her talking to us earlier.
Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know? I wonder if she'll make it across today.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, nothing. Now if you'll excuse me.
She said some pretty strange things then.
I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room.
Oh, Bonnie! That teleportation trick you did was amazing! Fantastic!
What? Oh, thank you.
Aw, she's so cute. Too bad she's a
I know.
fucking...
But what you did, ceilings.
What other kind of magic tricks can you do?
I think it's just jumping on the
Yeah, I know, right?
jumping on the grenade.
Me? Oh, well, how about this?
Oh, cute.
Splendido!
Athena, I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us.
Is she?
Thank you, Mr. Thief.
Thief?
I saw you. I saw you take that notebook. Please don't take things from our dressing room.
Huh?
So, it's true what they say. Thieves really do return to the scene of the crime, don't they?
Thieves? I thought it was just arsonists in real life.
Yes, that means she really saw us, huh?
I bet this looks pretty bad.
This looks pretty bad.
If you return what you stole right now, I will call the police.
Oh boy, you've got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her.
Trucy's lawyers. Oh, I'm so sorry I called you thieves.
If you really thought we were thieves, why were you still doing magic tricks for us?
I can't help it. Whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse.
Does that mean she's a real people person, or that she aims to please a little too hard?
In that case, can you tell us the secret to your teleportation trick?
Well, I don't know if I should.
Oh, bonked her in the right on the noggin.
If I keep up the pressure, she just might tell us. I've been dying to know.
Leave the poor girl alone.
God, she's got peer pressure.
Are you investigating the case?
Yes, that's right.
I'm Truvy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. I'd do anything to help her.
We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we ask you a few questions? You're a magician, right, Bonnie?
That's right. My specialties are teleportation and this little trick right here.
Oh, no bunny this time. But where'd the bunny go?
Looks like Mr. Bunny's in a bad mood right now.
Oh. Or that she messed up. You said you're a big fan of Trucy's, right?
Oh, yes. I look up to her more than anyone else in the whole world.
What about her makes you respect her so much?
She is just incredible. Not only is she extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. You think you couldn't ask for more out of a magician?
I'm sensing a shift into hyper fangirl drive.
No.
I love the unique way she does her tricks, and especially I love her match panty trick, which is both cute and comical. The first time I saw her do that trick, I was so much. Why do I always get the ones that keep rambling? All right, we're just gonna.
Now you know how it feels.
And that's why I think Trucy is a top class, a real first-rate magician.
I see. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now.
Oh, was I talking that much? I'm so sorry.
I'd better be careful around her, and I better be careful around when and how I ask her about Trucy.
Anyway, that's why I'll do anything at all to help Trucy. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you just have to prove her innocent.
Don't worry, I plan to do just that. I wish Trucy could see that she had people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. Or is she?
Or is she?
You were in the magic show, right?
That's right. I take it you saw my teleportation trick.
Yes, it was just wonderful! You moved from one place to another in the blink of an eye!
I admit it was pretty amazing. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in a split second.
It must have been so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation looks so cool. It's like a superpower or something.
Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling me new miraculous magic. Some even say it's the real deal.
Real magic, huh? I know there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real.
I just have to figure that trick out. I want to do it myself.
It's twins. She has a twin.
Oh, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly.
She lies! She a lying liar face! Ugh! This feeling. Looks to me like Bonnie is hiding something. Alright,
Pressure
Mr. Liar,
her.
lying face.
I always perform it perfectly.
I always perform it perfectly. Is it the bunny?
Gotcha! What the fuck? Wow.
It's because it's slow, right? Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your hat a tiny bit. I even caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath. Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time?
Of course. I definitely got that part right.
What do you mean, that part?
Oops.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that she, picked the wrong career?
Messed up Trucy's escape.
Yeah, I messed up the escape. You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly, but what about Trucy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that?
Well,
Well, did you?
you see...
Did you or didn't you? Tell me, you bitch! Go! Slap her. Go! Whoa! Jeez, don't need to go all Sean Connery on her.
I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied.
Ooh, I feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own, just trying to get it out of her. Heh. Tell us the truth. So you made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick?
Yes. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see.
Heyo! Hi,
Hello,
Sean.
hi Sean.
But I made a huge goof. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works?
Yes, she knew we'd need to know for our investigation. So she shared the secret. Let's see. After Trucy escaped from the coffin down into the understage passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up to the catwalk by a winch. Trucy would then pop up on stage through the trap door.
I was operating Mr. Hat at the time. But I flubbed up where I was supposed to have him stand. I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand on the left of the coffin. But I messed up and had him stand on the right by accident.
Huh, that matches up with what we saw during the show.
Huh? But then, doesn't that mean... Trucy would have ended up popping up on the opposite side of Mr. Hat?
Yes, she would have if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet.
She saw that it wasn't there, so she maneuvered to the other side.
She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me. So the audience never even knew a mistake had been made.
Way to go, Trucy!
But my mistake caused her so much trouble.
I think I better ask Trucy about this one later, too. Oh, by the way, we'd like to investigate the understage passage. Would that be all right?
Oh yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll unlock it for you.
Oh, is this the
RDJ
producer?
maybe? Yeah.
Hey, you there. You got a minute?
Oh, Mr. Inns. Yes, of course.
Not you, Bunny, the lawyers. They're the ones I want to see. You have business with us? I hear you two are from the same agency as Trucy. Is that true? Yes, that's right. This is for you then. Hang loose, baby. A contract between Take-Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party. If through the fault of the second party, the show must be canceled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party? $3 million? Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. That shocked reaction, that dopey expression. You'd make a great comedian. Really? I know. I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head. What a dick.
Wait a minute. Is this the one for those hidden camera prank shows?
You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourself. You're the lawyers after all. You should know when you see one, right? Oh, right. This is the thing that she signed. He's right. It's all signed and everything. You better make sure your agency pays for what Trucy owes me in full. Are you kidding me? The right anything agency doesn't have that kind of money? Then I guess you're going to have to go fishing for some. I can see it now. Craziest catch. Legends of Seasick Lawyers. Fishing on the high seas? No thanks. I can't even swim.
Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is this?
Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. It's got her signature on it, see? Ah! My boys have got to see the stupid look on your faces. It's priceless. And post. I'm getting responses already. It's gonna go viral.
No! How could he?
Bye-bye, reputation.
Contract was added to our court record. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. I'm gonna drive to Troop Grammary and everybody associated with it into the ground. Serve you right for getting involved with the Grammaries. Oh man, he's got a fucking hard on against them. Jesus.
Yeah.
What's this grudge you have against Grammaries anyway? Huh? What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ. Come on, Bonnie. We've got more filming to do.
Oh, yes, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock the door to the understage passage for you later.
Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby. I hate this guy.
I know, right?
I want to crush him. I want to put him in box and stick with knives. And then I'm going to take this meowy boy and I'm going to hug him.
would Trucy sign a contract like this?
And why did all this have to happen when Mr. Wright isn't even here? We'll have to come back for the understage later. Let's go hear Trucy's side of the story. Where are you going?
Good thinking. We can't let you hit the high seas just yet.
There must be something we can do. We can't let the ratings Raja get his way.
Wow. And
Let's go see
then
Trucy.
this baby. Look at this kitty baby. I just eat his face. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! I love that.
Wow, you made my handcuffs disappear. How'd you do that? She's doing her magic tricks for the guard?
Now, should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard?
Can you do that? Oh, yes, please. This is so exciting.
We should probably stop her before there's another incident.
Trucy?
Oh, hi, Polly. Hi, Athena.
We have some more questions for you.
Judging by the look on your faces, it must be about something big.
Yeah, my giant dong. And this thing we found in your purse. You'll never
Shifty
speak of
eyes.
this again.
Don't tell Papa, all right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for, too. Trucy, do you remember this contract?
Yes, I signed it before I went on stage.
What about this liability for compensation article here?
A liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. What? $3 million?
Just as I suspected. She didn't know anything about that part.
I've never seen this article. And I read the whole contract from top to bottom.
Yeah, I can imagine, like, Trucy having a lawyer father would be like, no, you need to read the contract.
Yeah, she would know.
She'd be like, I'm a magician. I know how to play tricks. And I know how to spot them.
And I was complicit in Dad's swindling. So,
Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss such a big thing. But there's your signature. So what's going on? That's a very light contract, honestly.
I know, right?
It's 1 page. I'm like,
maybe.
sorry. Sean knows what I'm talking about. Like, most contracts span at least 2 or 3 pages.
At least, if
At
not
least,
more.
Yeah. Unless it's like a disclaimer or something, then usually they're about 1 page. But anyway.
There was some kind of trick involved? You know, like when I signed it. In other words, you think there might be some foul play afoot?
And I'm willing to bet that ratings Rasha is the one behind it. Bonnie's mistake. Bonnie told us about the mistake she made on stage.
Oh, you mean with where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at a loss about what to do there for a second.
So how did you fix the problem?
Well, I was down in the other stage passage when I found out. Had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you.
Oh shit, what'd you do?
After I escaped from the coffin and went down into the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonnie saying she made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on that stage in a few short minutes. Magical girl Trucy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage.
Whoa, hold on. Magical girl Trucy has made a bad contract. Contract?
Oh.
Triggered. Anyway.
Triggers a magical girl. Would this spell the end for Trucy and Gramarye Land? And then what happened?
Athena's totally hooked.
I was supposed to get back on the stage through trapdoor number 1 on the left. using a platform that would be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There was a stage lift ready and waiting in the lowered position under trapdoor number 1. But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right above trapdoor number 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under trapdoor number 2, but it was in the raised position since we hadn't planned on using it.
Okay, so how did you get back up onto the stage?
Why, through brute strength.
Oh, wow, damn. What a fucking hero.
I couldn't lower stage lift number 2 by myself, so I pushed it back and out of the way. Then I moved the lowered stage lift number 1 into place under trapdoor number 2.
Son of a... This thing is so fucking heavy! I wish I could have moved it with my magic!
Oh, wait, unfortunately, my magic is useless under the stage. The understage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their power.
Sure, okay, I can see why it's called the Abyss. I never knew it could take so much out of you.
I swear to God, I'm gonna kill Bonnie!
That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes. Oh, wow! I learned so much just now!
Trucy, have you told anybody else about this?
Nope, nobody.
This sounds like some critical information. I'd better make a note of it. Trucy's statement added to the record.
You're just fishing for all my secrets now, aren't you, Apollo?
Indeed. Let's present her the book, the notebook. Do I have to go to present?
Yeah, present.
I have to present. She can't hear.
Gotta go get dinner? Okay. See you later.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up after this investigation, I think, and probably maybe do a little bit of into the court. And that'll be it.
Hang loose, babies.
You might see a cattail swish by. That's just Frederick. Here you go, Trucy. Here's your notebook back.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
So, what's written in there anyway? Hey, it looks like it's full of secrets or something.
That's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy Magnifi's Grammary's notebook. He used it like a diary and as a place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of Troop Grammary have ever laid eyes on.
Wow, this notebook is a really big deal then.
Yes, that's why I always keep it under lock and key. I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook.
And we found it mixed in with Mr. Reyes' belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it?
The Troop Grammary creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my daddy, as his daddy passed it down to him.
It's true that Trucy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due in part to her family creed. Grammar notebook updated.
Both fathers tell her that.
Yeah, always keep smiling.
Wow!
Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Reyes' belongings.
What?
Do you think he might have been trying to steal it?
No way! I can't believe it! The great Mr. Reyes would never do such a thing!
But would it be so far-fetched if he was after Troop Grammary's secret tricks? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. In any case, we'd better focus on doing something about this contract for now.
Trucy signed it in her dressing room, right?
And then we'd better do a little bit more investigating there.
I'm so sorry about putting you two through all this.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's got to be some kind of mistake.
If you need me to, I'm willing to take drastic measures.
Jeez, what does that mean? Ah, the blowers!
With my... It doesn't need the reverb because I totally thought she was gonna like pull something. With my magic!
You're not planning on pulling some magical money out of there, are you?
No, My magic panties are much better at making things disappear than appear.
Do I want to know what she's planning to make disappear?
Apollo, we have to do something! Anything to fix this!
I agree. Let's check out the dressing room again for starters.
Okay, and we should finally check out that understage passage, too. The abyss? Then you'll have to go through the backstage area. Be careful down there.
Okie dokie, back to the stage. Or the dressing room first, right?
Yeah, we go to the dressing room first.
See if we can find something suspicious.
Suspish.
Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract.
Examine the clipboard that's sitting on the desk. Right, and there must be some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is, what kind of trick and how was it done?
If some kind of object or tool was used, there still may have been a trace of it there still may be a trace of it somewhere. Like with a pen or the paper.
Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Off gets! Let's do this!
Let us see the clipboard you say right here.
Yours apparently a clipboard.
Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Could you sign this, please, ma'am?
Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right?
Just the one sheet.
Yeah. Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used? Isn't this the clipboard that Trucy used when she was signing the contract?
I think you're right. Let's give it a once-over.
Let's see here. It's a clipboard. Looking pretty nice. Nothing too crazy. What's this? Just give it a quick examination. Let's try opening the folder. Oh, it's not even open. Fair.
Examine the bottom right screw.
Hey, this screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it.
Are you sure you should be fooling her with it like that, Apollo?
Whoa, it came right out.
See, I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No.
Huh? Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there.
Oh, wow, you're right. What is that? Do you
The rest of the, I guess it's the rest of the screws?
examine the back?
Hey, look, the back panel is loose. I think I can take it off. Oh, interesting.
Carbon paper, yeah.
I got it.
You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you?
So when she made the imprint, the carbon thing patterned it onto a hidden contract on the back. Look, there's something inside. What is this? What is this black sheet of, I want to say, paper?
Oh, I know. It's carbon paper. You put it between two sheets of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom one.
So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath.
And her signature on top contract got copied onto the hidden contract.
So that's how Trucy was conned. Suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can tell the difference between carbon paper signature and one written in pen. So the carbon paper one is not valid.
Yeah, because you can, it's not done in pen.
Yeah.
Or pencil, or pen I think is the most important.
Yeah.
It has to be done with appointment and marker of some sort. This is that readings Roger's doing. I just know it.
How dare he!
You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch.
Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. Oh, we're definitely
If
going
we
to trial.
ever take this to trial, yeah.
It's going to trial. That's it, right?
Yes. Now you go to the stage.
The stage.
Yes.
We're going to the stage. We're going on a trip. We're going to the stage to check out the abyss. Let's see. We should be able to get into the understage passage from backstage. Hopefully Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. So it's
You gotta examine your way through.
Yeah. Examine-rooney. Back to the backstage.
And the underground.
The door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. There's corpses, like 800 corpses. It's murder. April. It sure is dark and dusty down here.
The Abyss, the magical underworld. And look, there's the Tenzians of the Abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey upon unsuspecting souls.
Just a fat rat, man. Huh? What are you? Oh, you mean that tiny rat over there?
That's a fat fucking rat, all right? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there.
I take it you don't like rodents? Oh, you can. Oh, rat stand, come back.
Oh.
Okay. What should we look at first? The sword.
Examine the sword. This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this?
Ow! What are you doing? That hurts. I think I'm bleeding out.
Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber.
Huh? Yeah, you're right. So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick.
After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage.
And maybe that's why they brought the rubber sword here. Cool beans.
Cool beans. Sword stand as well. No, is added. Stage 2 lift.
It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. But Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone.
That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. It's probably just broken.
Or you could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during this show. Originally, it was there, where the stage lift 1 is right now. Stage lift 2 was added. Where should we go here?
Ratsan!
No, I missed him. He ran. There's writing on the back wall.
I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. What's that all about?
My guess is it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness.
And who know about the soulful cries of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writing's feelings of despair and frustration.
Sadly, yes. Yes, I do.
You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo.
It wasn't me. X marks the spot. What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark tape.
Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin.
But who put it there and why?
It's probably a marker of some sort, since it's so dark down here.
Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb.
There are 2 letters, indeed.
Ooh.
Check number 1, yes.
Yeah. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Trucy moved this one here.
I guess it's used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing?
It couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you.
Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later.
Microaggression. Microaggression. What else are we looking for?
Ratson!
Oh, I missed him. Damn it, I want to inspect the rat!
I mean, the rat always comes by at the same place, right?
Yeah. The ladder itself?
Yes.
This ladder goes up to the ceiling, so I guess it leads up to one of the trap doors on stage.
Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you try climbing up and seeing if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right?
Huh? Why me?
Plus, you'll be on technically ground. You'd make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder?
Fine, I'm going. No! The lights! The light, it burns! Ah! Ow!
Are you all right?
I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage.
Well, that tasty bit of information was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, inside.
Huh? Ow! Like, quit shoving!
Shut your mouth. Hurry, just get down here.
Ow! My arm doesn't bend that way! What the heck, Athena?
Shh, look.
They're gonna be talking some stuff.
Oh, it's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet.
Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, Bunny. Hey, Bunny, wait for me. And the ratings, Raja? What did we have to hide for, Athena?
Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices.
Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing.
Those lawyers are poking around, trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried?
Hello, Wayward.
Hello, Wayward! Hi.
The Gabes are doing fine.
The gay babies are being very gay. Very baby.
Relax. I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either.
You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Right in the kisser.
That's also a reference to an old TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, she's got some real fucking, like...
She's like straight up Bonnie and Clyde. She's gonna like Bonnie and Clyde this shit, didn't he?
Tony Stank, yeah.
Yeah.
What the? Is it just me, or does Bunny seem kind of different from before?
Apollo! Shh!
I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a
Oh,
platter.
this two-faced bitch!
Bunny!
Leave everything to me, babe.
Babe!
Don't forget the power of mass media.
How old is she? How old is he?
TV can accomplish anything.
I say
I'll
that,
make
but
sure
I mean-
Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict.
I say that, but I also 12 and I'm sorry about that.
I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy.
You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy, right? Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Hey, what the heck?
If you mess this up, you're really gonna be sorry. You hear me? I'll crush you flat, like a cockroach under my foot.
Oh, good lord. Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. Ow, ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke?
I will crush you under my foot too.
Yes, mommy. Yes, mommy.
Come on, grab my things, we're leaving.
Oh, he's her little bitch. No, lead the hippity hopping way, my little bun bun.
Oh my god.
Do you like it when I step on you?
Step on me, mommy. Cackles because Trucy is actually real humble. Yeah,
Yeah, I know, right? What the absolute fuck was that?
I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kind of kinks. But that conversation, it set off every red flag in the book.
You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U.
Rittens claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. And we saw Bunny on stage ourselves.
Hey, Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take Two TV a visit? We can check up on Rating Raj's alibi while we're there.
Sounds like a plan. Ooh, we get to go to the rating.
Let Athena say fuck.
Take Two studio.
Let all the children say
Damn, what
fuck.
the hell is this shit? It reminds me of like a really like gaudy like what's the word? It's like a Japanese TV show mixed in with The Price is Right.
I know, right? Yikes! Look at this place!
There's so much going on at once. It's making my head spin.
Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murderer. Live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut.
It's a Persona 5 fight stage, yeah.
I know, right? What? We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in the court of public opinion.
Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it.
I mean, this is
But
basically...
we can prove her innocence in a real court of law.
This is Persona 5, the stage play.
No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight in the trial.
Once it goes into the court of public opinion, it's
Really
pretty...
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't...
What am I examining here? Coffee?
A man in the center.
This guy? This
Perhaps. Perhaps.
dude? Pardon me. I know you're busy right now, but what are you guys? Street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers. Okay, lawyers, got it. Well, what do you want? Oh, he must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. They didn't want to put in another character. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Ratings was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? I saw the two of them together, walking along arm in arm. I bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. Oh, I see. Oh, it's very much Bonnie Clyde. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket if you want it. If you want to go ahead and fish it out, that's...
Yeah, just alright. Stick my hand down your pants.
Don't be afraid to go too low. Wow, thank you very much. You turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Show footage was retrieved from the staff member's pocket. Okay.
Okay.
Talk to G.
Examine the screen near the right. Pockets.
Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Is that the title of the show?
Yup. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether those rumors are true or not.
So it's another tasteless TV show.
It looks like... Sorry.
No, I can say it.
No,
No, it's your voice. Whatever.
Because I was stepping all over you today.
Yeah, I know. It's but if I could tell you something, I kind of liked it.
It looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is a tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident or did she commit murder? Looks like murder is in the lead.
Good for the court of public opinion. Well, I say neither.
Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow in court.
Where's she got here?
Yes. After that, move back to the right agency. Anything agency.
Emergency. Right, anything agency. Nope, I think we missed something.
Oh, okay. I guess maybe there's more. Just examine more shit, because those are the two.
A slot machine and roulette wheel, huh? They really went all out with the gambling theme.
It looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to try I wanted to give gambling a try.
It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet.
That's all right. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners, and I haven't lost yet.
Okay.
Ugh.
This must be the video production workstation. This must be a video production workstation of some sort.
That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. Yeah, that's where Mr.
Do you want a different staff?
Yeah, that's where Mr. Ritten's always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You always find him on the set, of his projects.
But he was here at the station during the magic show, right?
Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose. So you can vouch for him, that he was here at the station during the magic show? What, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred.
Sounds like he has a rock solid alibi. Well, I guess we just got about everything we can out of this place.
There you go.
It looks like Retin's alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Reyes?
It looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack.
Oh yeah, sounds good to me. No, sounds good to me.
Back to the office.
What in the world? What? Oh, they're repossessing
Yeah.
everything for the money. What's going on in here?
All these stickers say repossessed.
Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa, now this is this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. Trespassing? But this is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you already forgot about your debt.
What are you talking about?
I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize this property. Am I right? Just like that? We haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. If you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you, it serves you right for getting involved with those grammaries. Why, you dirty rotten... Do I have to talk to this guy?
Unfortunately, yes.
What are you going to do with all of our stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours, too.
You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want?
Indeed I do. Unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million ready. That's that a no then? Because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is on the liable party. Why, you black-hearted?
Hey, Apollo. What about the crooked clipboard?
It's no good. We don't have any proof that Ratens was behind it.
Darn.
You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famous Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. No way, he was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? That two-bit thug! We'll show him! There's the sugar. That expression is priceless.
Yeah, technically Apollo's a grammary by proxy as well.
Yeah, he is a grammary. So how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of? Say something dumb. Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you two should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Here, have a gander. The trial of young and up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? This is live?
Ah! Apollo, look! There's a sea of reporters outside!
Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions.
What is this, National Geographic? Yellow journalism at its finest.
And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? I mean, it's already over. Like, of course we do. We believe in her innocence. Go ahead and think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the...
This is just ridiculous!
What the fuck?
Ah!
Look out!
Clear out! We don't want murderers here!
Oh, people are throwing things
Shit,
through the window.
Office, yeah.
Hey! If it's a fight you want, I'll take you on! Come on!
Yikes! Let's get out of here before we get killed too!
That's right, you run, you little fuck! I can't believe this is happening!
We have to do something to protect ourselves. And fast!
I've killed a bitch! And you're next!
Oh, this is Apollo's phone. What song is this? This is his mother's song. The one with Clavier, remember? Yeah. It's Mr. Wright! You got a phone on? Apollo! Got it?
Yes.
Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy and the office. Our office. Apollo. Okay. We'd better both take a deep breath. And that's how I banged a whole harem of ladies. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite a mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course. We can handle the defense, but the office... It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's alibi
Liability.
The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be canceled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on you winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate, the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo.
No pressure or anything.
I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations. To guide Athena, helping her a long way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. Yeah. Waver's got it. Yeah. You can call me anytime you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo.
Thanks, Dad. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about?
Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena.
I couldn't agree more, and I'll do everything in my power to help.
Our opponent tomorrow, Prosecutor Saramati, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. here he is. How majestic.
Oh, restless one.
Oh.
Soul of the dead.
The audio. See, I told you the audio's fucked up. That's not his voice. Something's wrong with our thing right now.
Prosecutor Sadmati.
Yeah, there's a bit of an audio issue,
Oh, that is weird.
Disturb you, but
which isn't what happened before. I said before. I told you there was something wrong with the audio. Joy's like, no, it's always been like this. I'm like, no, it has never been like this. Justice.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was, though?
God. Apollo Justice. Can we just give Joy?
That's really weird that the voices, though,
Are mangled, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can hear it. There's a reverb that's happening. That I can't quite.
I know there's a bit of a stutter, but, like, the stutter is...
Joyce, you take it from the guy with the most mediocre hearing, okay? The best hearing that is mediocre of everybody. I heard the difference. I knew there was something wrong. But yeah, we'll figure that out first next week. We're going to leave it here. We'll enter trial next Sunday. But I think the weekend afterwards, we're going to be gone to Emerald City. Is that right? So next week will be our last stream, and then there'll be a week break, and then we'll come back the week after. So thank you so much for joining us today. We are the Daring Player Squad. We have 5 people who play video games. Thank you for joining us here for Ace Attorney Bad Voice Dubs. I don't always play Bad Voice Dubs on Sunday, but it's a stream favorite, so I am obliged to to continue. Tomorrow is a Monday, which will be Ash, and I think they are playing
Little Hope, because they got a lot of us killed.
Oh, they're replaying a Little Hope to get everybody undeaded. Mm-hmm. Tuesday is Joyce with Persona 4 Golden. Or are you gonna finish Stray?
No, I'm gonna do the rest of Stray on my own.
Joyce is gonna play Stray on her own, so we're going back to Persona 4 Golden.
So if you want to know how Stray ends, you should go get the game for yourself.
Yes. Wednesday is going to be James. James is Wednesday. James is Wednesday.
James is Wildermyth.
We'll play more Wildermyth, and Thursday is going to be Colston playing Hack Infection, and then we'll be back again on Saturday. For more team streaming, probably more Holdfast. There's a cool little Star Wars mod that we're looking into. Maybe we'll try that out. But keep an eye out for what we'll be doing, and we will see you then. Until then, my name's Rashi,
And I'm Joyce.
and I will see you next time. Oh, bye bye.
Bye.
Apollo Justice.